Hello, my name is Karen Lindsay. I'm a registered dietitian at the Susan Samueli Integrative Health Institute, and I'm also the Samueli Early Career Chair for Integrative Health. Today, I would like to share some nutrition information tailored to women's health with a particular focus on protein. Protein is a macronutrient that has been maybe somewhat overlooked in terms of its importance for women's health, but more and more recently there has been greater awareness around the need for adequate protein in the diet. In terms of women, women naturally have less lean muscle mass than men do, but that doesn't mean that muscle mass is not important for women. In fact, muscle mass helps keep our bones strong, and it keeps us at lower risk of having fractures as we age and lower risk of things like osteoporosis, which becomes a more significant issue for women after menopause. As well as building lean muscle mass and keeping us strong and healthy, protein also provides satiety, which means that it helps keep us full for longer. So when we have a protein-rich food during our meals, perhaps alongside a carbohydrate-rich food, it helps provide satiety. It also helps balance out our blood sugar levels. And that helps in weight management in the long term. It helps in reducing risk of chronic diseases such as diabetes by balancing out our blood sugars and maintaining good metabolic health. Protein is also very critical during important life stages such as pregnancy. The developing baby requires a lot of protein just to lay down the different tissues as it's developing. So mothers during pregnancy need more protein than they do outside of pregnancy. There are a lot of different sources of protein as well that are beneficial for our health. Usually we divide it into animal source foods and plant source foods in terms of protein, and both have an important role to play. Both are critical sources of really important nutrients. So animal protein foods could include lean meats, so we want to avoid as much as possible the processed meats, but small amounts of lean red meat or poultry, and of course fish are really important sources, as well as eggs and dairy products. And these foods contain what we call complete proteins. They have all the amino acids in them. They're usually easy to digest, and they have other minerals and some vitamins as well. And then there's plant source proteins, which are really, really important as well, because they are also rich sources of fiber and other B vitamins that we might not get as much of from animal source foods. And plant source proteins include legumes, which is the families of beans, peas, and lentils. It also includes nuts and seeds and whole soy products, so tofu and tempeh, which come from soy, and edamame beans are also really rich sources of protein. And having this diverse array of protein-rich foods can help meet our needs for many different nutrients in the diet. It helps us build lean muscle mass so that we can stay strong and healthy, and it provides satiety, like I mentioned, and helps keep our metabolic health in check.